What up, what up, what up? Serial Assassin here, and I'm bringing you another commentary today. And first, I'd like to start this off today being 9/11. I just want to take this moment to remember all those brave people that were there at the World Trade Center that, wow, helped America just deal with the tragedy that we dealt with. Um, it really hit America hard, and I don't know if the rest of the world fully realizes what impact it had, and all of the changes that America has made since to help prevent something like this happen. And just want to remember everybody that died that day and gave their lives trying to save the survivors that they could. So, anyway. All right, so with all that out of the way, today I'm bringing you another episode of Surviving Stupidity. And this is another part of the Red Church story. There was another night that I was hanging out with a couple friends, and we were chilling over at my friend Tammy's house. And it was me, Tammy, Amy, and one of Tammy's guy friends. I don't quite remember who it was exactly. But we decided that, after a while just chilling around the house, doing a little this and that, we were in the mood for a scare. So we decided to go up to the Red Church. So we drove up, and the dirt road that I referred to before that led to the gatekeeper's house, we parked down at the corner there off the main road, and we decided to walk up through the cornfield that actually ran, along the dirt road and separated like this community and the Red Church from the road. So we're walking up through the cornfield, and it's pitch dark outside, but it's like almost a full moon. So we had enough light to make sure we were going, and the girls were giggling and, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this, and stuff like that. So I mean, and me and this other dude were just trying to set the tempo and set the scene, and oh my God, this is gonna be scary. It's after midnight, they're probably all in there worshiping the devil, blah blah blah. I can't wait to see what we see, blah blah blah. So we get up, and it's about maybe a 10, maybe 15-minute walk through this cornfield to get up to the Red Church. And as we're getting up to the Red Church, like, we hear this very solemn, old time, just ancient music. And it's very faint, and we get up to the building, and all the stained glass windows in the church are all lit up, and with the bright red stained glass. And there's definitely something going on inside. So we're creeping around. The cornfield ended maybe about 10, 15 yards away from the church, and then it was just well taken care of grass between the church and the cornfield. So we're just creeping right around the edges of the cornfield, trying to see if there's any movement in the shadows and whatnot. And then we're all just standing there listening, trying, just talking to each other, trying to figure out what's going on there, and all of our speculation and whatnot. And then all of a sudden we hear, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "Shit!" And we turn around, and we start booking. And we're tripping, falling, pushing corn out of the way and this and that. And then out of nowhere, boom, shotgun goes off. We're like, "Holy fuck!" And the girl, Amy and Tammy start crying. They're running, they're stumbling, they're falling. Me and this other dude are trying to help them up and get them out of the cornfield. We're running, and we hear like, the corn behind us falling down, and there's two or three people chasing us, and they're talking in their mumble tones and whatnot, and we're just running our asses off as fast as we can through this maze. And the corn was probably about 5, 6 feet tall, so it was towering, well, not towering over us, but it was high enough where we really couldn't see where we were going, and we were speculating like what direction we were going because we were just running like crazy. And finally, like at the end of the cornfield, there's an incline or a decline of where the cornfield stops, and there's about 3 to 4 foot drop of just a hill that goes down to like a storm drain type of thing, just like a ditch, and then the road. So we come out of there, and I remember Tammy tripped, and she fell, and then Amy fell over top of her. They both rolled down in this ditch, and me and this other dude like grabbed them, picked them up, and we were about 30 to 40 yards down the road away from our car. And we were like, holy shit, we're so far away from the car. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We picked them up. They're crying. Amy scuffed her leg. Tammy, banged up her arm. And we're running down this dirt road. And toward the end of the road, there's a barn that sort of goes to the gatekeeper's house, and it had a sensor light on it, a big spotlight, and that went off. And oh my God, they know we're here. And we start screaming. So we run down, and then we jump in our car, jump in my car, and I'm trying to fumble with the keys to get them in the ignition, start it, and everybody's trying to pile in, go 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 go. So I finally start the car, and I hit the gas, and I didn't realize didn't put it in drive yet, so I quick throw it in drive, and I hit the gas again, and then my wheels are just spinning, and everything was happening so fast, and everybody's going so crazy and commotion in the background. And finally I get my shit together, and I let off the gas a little bit, stop spinning my wheels. I start to get a little grip, and I pull out, and I go to get on the road, and I look back to make sure there's no cars coming, plus to see if there's anybody coming out of the cornfield. And there's three guys standing at the edge of the cornfield, just standing there, watching us. Two had shotguns and one had a machete, and they're just standing there in their dirty overalls, and they had the white shirts underneath of the dirty overalls. They all had the long gray beards, and one had a cap on, like a knit cap. The other two didn't, and their hairs were just crazy. And Amy starts screaming and crying again, go 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 before they shoot. And I just I hit the gas, I get up on the road, grip the road, gun it, tires do a little squeal, and we take off. And little did I know that I was taking off in the wrong direction. So I go down about 50 feet. We're all trying to calm down and get our bearings together and whatnot. And we go down, we go down, we go down. And finally, I was like, I got to turn around. Like, I don't know where this road goes. We got to go back the other way so I know where the hell I'm at so we don't get lost. And they're like, screw that. Just go, go. Who cares? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Go, 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 go. Don't you dare go back there. And they're flipping out. So I go down a little further, and I make a left, and then I make another left, and I make a right, and I'm trying to make my way back to a main road somewhere, and we ended up in this dead-end road, so I had to turn around and come back, and now, like, I'm somewhat disorganized of where we're at because of all the commotion, everything's going on. So I get back on, the road that we came off of, and I made a right to go back where we're coming from. They really didn't know. They were too busy, looking at themselves, recapping what happened going on, still, sniffling and whatnot, trying to compose themselves. And we drive back, and I go around the corner, and one of the guys is still standing there with the shotgun. And he saw the headlights, and I guess he took a couple steps down, onto the stormage ditch. And as I came around the corner there, he like started to step to the road and like lower his shotgun. And I just gunned it. And I came around the corner. I fishtailed a little bit around the corner because the rocks from the dirt road were still on the asphalt. And I made it away. And he didn't fire, thank God. And we got out of there. So, yeah. I mean, that was probably the scariest, 45 minutes of my childhood. That was a little crazier than what happened with Josh. But I think that was the first time I was ever shot at or, had a shotgun blast or whatever go off that close to me. And the girls were definitely rattled. And after that, they never wanted to go back up to the Red Church again. I ended up going back there a couple more times after that. Didn't really care. It was fun and whatnot. But yeah, we got out of there alive, and we all had a good scare. And as I'm sharing with you, we had a good story out of it. So, but it was dumb. We were trespassing, and they had every right to shoot us. They didn't know why we were there. And it would have been considered defending their property. We were illegally trespassing. They could have shot us. They could have killed us, and they would have got away with it too, because we could have been robbers, thieves, whatever. So, but we got out of there, and it was a crazy night. It was a crazy night. Amy actually had like 3 or 4 scratches around her knee and on her leg. Tammy actually sprained her wrist and had a nice little gash on her elbow. The other dude fell a couple times. He actually got a couple scratches on his side because one of the corn stalks broke and actually scratched his whole stomach up. I stumbled a couple times, but I don't think I ever fell. I just had maize and leaves and shit in my socks and in my back of my shirt and stuff like that. But we got back to Amy's house and we cleaned ourselves all up. But it was a good time. It was a fun thing to do, and it was really, really fucking stupid. But uh, it all worked out. Nobody died. Some people got hurt, but it wasn't that bad. But yep, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope you're enjoying this series. Leave me a comment. Do you want more? Should this be my final one, or do you guys want to keep hearing this? I appreciate your support, and hopefully you guys are sharing me with your friends, and I can get your friends to come back here. My goal is still to increase my subscriber count, and I can't do that without you guys sharing what I'm doing here, and in a positive light. So help me out. I hope I'm entertaining you. I hope you like coming back and checking out my stories and my content, and I look forward to seeing y'all guys, seeing you guys and gals again. All right. Well, thank you again. Love you. See ya. Peace.